Hello! I know you guys love it. I know you guys love it when I come out here. What's up? What's up, my favorite beautiful people? How we doing this last weekend of March, right? Last weekend of March. Welcome back to your favorite show about life and self-love. And I'm your beautiful coach, Anna. Okay. Thank you for being here. Thank you. God bless you guys for being here, for listening to me and my rants. But they're not rants. They're actual things that I've learned and studied and read and informed myself of. So yeah, guys, welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. So thank you for waiting on me. Honestly, guys, it's been maybe 2 weeks, maybe 2 Sundays that I have not been able to get on here and talk with you guys and talk to you guys and just let you guys know what's been going on. But quick short update, right? Happy spring break, everybody. I hope everybody had a good spring break, a good break from their routines, from their work, from their school, whatever you're doing out there. I hope you enjoyed it and you gave yourself the time that you needed to rest, to take that break, right? We need to properly take breaks when they're given to us because they're necessary. And if they're not given to you, then just take one. Stop believing that you need to go to work sick, that everybody needs to go. Oh my gosh, guys. One of my pet peeves when I used to work at a daycare was when these parents would still take their child so sick to school, to the daycare, I'm like, bro, I was like, bro, the only way that you and your family are gonna get healthy again is if you stay home and just take the break. Take the break with your child because both the child and you need it. But you know what, guys? That's neither here nor there. People need to learn that on their own. And honestly, ugh, ugh, stop taking your kids sick to schools and places where they don't need to be sick and infesting the whole classrooms and other people. And it's like, it's gross. Take care of yourself. Take care of your children. Take breaks. It's not the end of the world unless you work for NASA, right? Unless you work for, I don't know, who knows. You should not be sick and working. That should be illegal. I think maybe we should all sign a petition to make that illegal. Maybe one day. Who knows? But yeah, guys. So I got sick. I don't know. So I did get sick, right? I got sick, and I guess what I did when I got sick? I stayed my ass at home because I'm not gonna go show up sick in front of a person, in front of a client, because my job I have to deal with clients. I'm not gonna go show up like that and sneezing, no, coughing my ass off. No, guys, don't do that. So if you're sick, take a break because it's the body telling you that you need that break, okay? And also they say that when you get like sick and it's bad, say like it's also a way of your soul telling you that you need to heal something, not just like the sickness. It's like like your soul is like, hey, you need to stop this right now. So yeah, if you don't take those breaks, your body's gonna tell you, hey, okay, fine, don't take the break, get sick, and now you have to stay home and take the break. But yeah, guys, so we finished the Power of Your Subconscious Mind over 2 weeks ago. We finished that, guys. Yes. And as you guys know, I'm already reading the True Prosperity, How to Have It All by Ralph Berg. But today's episode is about our mindset, our mind, the power of our subconscious mind, everything we do. And I also wanted to show you guys my beautiful charms. I let my friends invite me to a party, and it's all charms. And look at the next, look at this mermaid tail right there. You guys know I love me a mermaid. So guys, I think this month has been charms all over. Charms. I love charms. So guys, let's talk about the power of our minds. Let's talk about how we need to use the minds to our benefit, to our control, to, hey, I don't want to think that. Let's think this, right? And look, if you guys don't know by now that your brain is like a supercomputer that's only working at 10%, then get informed. Now you know. Okay, our brains are so massive, and they are supercomputers, but it's just that we as humans have not evolved on how to use almost 100% capacity for brain. And some studies show that if we were to use at 100% of our brain, they say that we could even just teletransport ourselves if we wanted to, right? Like I would just I'd close my eyes and say, okay, I'm gonna teletransport myself to the beach, right? I wish. I wish to the beach in Thailand, somewhere in Fifi, or Phi Phi, whatever. But guys, that is how powerful our brains can be. That is how powerful our mind is already. And that's how we manifest. And I know some people don't understand how, mindset and manifestation work sometimes because, if you just go with oh, I'm going to do my affirmation, I'm going to do this, I'm going to just do the vision board. No, it's not about just like looking at the things or reading the things. It's more about you understanding like the seeds that you're putting in your brain and the things that you're doing in that moment, right, is what's going to get you to the future that you visualize, right, to the things that you actually want to manifest in your real life. So if I know, for example, we talk about relationships sometimes, right? We want the boyfriend, we want the husband, we want the girlfriend, we want the wife. And some people think that maybe just dating around, right? Dating around, looking for the person, doing this or that. But sometimes it just doesn't work that way. For me, personally, guys, it's never worked that way. When I've gone out of my way to go and find a boyfriend, to go and find a relationship, it has turned out poopy, very poopy. So, what I started doing now is definitely like writing the things out, right? Writing things down that I want to manifest, what I want my relationship to look at. Like right now, I'm looking at my vision board, guys, and in my vision board, I have um goal couples things. I have like Tony Robbins and his wife there. Like I love Tony Robbins, you guys don't know, but things like that, right? But then since I already know that me going out there, getting on the dating apps, doing I don't know whatever activity I want to do where you can find single men, whatever, it was not working for me. So I have to start it the other route, right? My other route is now trusting that the universe, that God is going to send me my heavenly man, my heavenly relationship partner, whatever it is, when it is due time, when I am ready for it, right? Because when I'm not ready for it and I'm looking for it and I'm trying to chase it and I'm trying to grab it, it's not working. And so that's what I want you guys to tie in, right? Even if it's as simple as a relationship or something like that, guys, it's as simple like that with your work, with your life, with your exercise, with every little thing that you are doing in your life. Even you stumping your toe is somehow in your mind. You know what I mean? So what I want to bring from this book is, guys, there's so many stories in here too as well in comparison as to how your mind will start developing what you give it. And so I've talked to you guys about already how the thoughts that we are thinking, right, they're the seeds. So these seeds, right, which are our thoughts, or the things that we're looking at, because for example, a vision board, those are seeds as well. So when we're constantly feeding our mind seeds that actually help you, right, feel better, feel good, and like for you to manifest what you want, right, when we're giving our brain all these beautiful seeds, the plants, right, the trees, whatever grows out of that is what you actually manifest around you. So for me to give you guys another example, so guys, I have in my vision board, right, I have in my vision board like a podcast lady, and she's talking to the microphone and she has like some cash in her hand. So imagine me like this, going like this, and I have cash in my hand. So that's what I manifested, right? And I manifested that in a way of like a job that could help me be on a platform where I could showcase who I am, right? And then also ask me opinions about life, about self-love, about all the things. And in a way also be paid for it, right? And I was like, wow, like that is such a weird way to manifest it. But because I was thinking, in my head I was like, I want to manifest like that my podcast grows so well, and my show grows so much that I'm going to be paid for it. But instead I manifested a job that was asking me to be on this platform, right? And they were paying me for me to be on this platform, right? So it's just like, don't overthink, right? Don't overthink those seeds that you're implementing in your vision, right? Or in your mindset, or you're writing down. Don't underestimate the seeds that you're putting out there, that you're putting in your brain, because they all come into fruition. They all come as opportunities. They all come as like open or closed doors that either you have to take advantage of, or you have to take advantage of. Okay. So don't forget that life is so simple that when you actually start thinking, feeling correctly about what you want in your life, everything starts coming your way, right? But now here's the trick, guys. Here's a really good thing from the book also that I learned. And so I can't remember his name. I want to say it was Leah Yakoka. I want to say it was Leah Yakoka. So Ford, as we all know, Ford the cars, right? The Ford cars that's been here over 60 years, whatever, blah blah blah. So they used to have, so Ford used to work with Leah Yakoka, and then Ford fired him, guys. So Ford fired his like second in command. Something happened, and he fired him. And then so this guy was in a rut. He was like, it's so bad out there. I don't know, blah blah blah. Hear that, whatever it was, right? And so then guess who contacted Leah Yakoka? Chrysler, guys. I think it was Chrysler. I think it's Chrysler. But if it wasn't Chrysler, just double fact check me. But this is just a story I know from the books I've read. From the books I've read, or I think also Tony Robbins has this story as an example in one of his coachings. So Chrysler calls Leah Yakoka and says, hey, we want you as our CEO. We want you to bring us out of the bankruptcy we're almost in. We want to sell these cars. We want it, blah, blah, blah. But Leah Yakoka, in his head, he was so upset over being fired. He said, I'm a failure. I got fired. I can't believe Ford is going to go so many places. I want to be a part of Ford, right? He was still stuck in wanting to be with Ford, even though Ford fired him. So how would you even want to stay there? Why would you want to stay there, right? So then guess what? This guy tells this guy gets told by his wife, guys. His wife says, oh, I'm sure Ford will love to hear that, right? And then bam, it sparked Leah Yakoka to go and take that job with Chrysler and turn things around, right, guys? So it's all about what you put in your mind, what that leverage is going to what leverage you're going to put against yourself to change your thought pattern, right? To change your mindset, to get out of the negative mindset that you could be in. What's the leverage, right? And so, yesterday I was also, guys, I was listening to my Tony Robbins program, and he told me like, when we are dealing with our mind and wanting to change a habit, right? Or wanting to change our life, we need some type of leverage, right? So when we're using our mind, we need, and trying to change our mind and trying to change our beliefs, guys, what we need is good amount of leverage, okay? And the book also kind of mentions it too. But the leverage the book mentions is mostly about control, right? Because if you don't control what you are putting in your mind, and you're seamlessly allowing what the opinions of others and what others want to tell you or think about your situation, right? Instead of you knowing, or instead of you following your intuition and your own knowledge of what you know about it, right? About the situation and how you want to solve it, or what you want to do, right, guys? You get what I mean? So the leverage is that when you give up the control, when you fall victim to what other people are telling you about your situation, about your life, then what they say matters more to your brain than what your own self-worth, self-confidence, self-esteem, self-value are saying to you. Okay. So let's go back there, right? Let's stay on that leverage topic about our mindset, guys. So, guys, look, when I was bullied, right? When I was bullied in middle school, whatever, um, my for me it was easier to disassociate from these children, right, and go play by myself, go be my own loner, go have my imaginary friends, than for me to try to change myself, right, and try to be like by these nasty kids who were bullying me, right? And I didn't choose that because why would I want to? So when instead of me like let's go back there, right? I'm gonna put the bullying in a frame. So when you're getting bullied, like guys, either you choose to defend yourself or you choose to kind of quiet it down, take it, and keep going. And unless someone teaches you that you need to stand up for yourself or that you need to be talking back, right, which is also something that you kind of learn at home. I was in a way taught like you kind of don't really talk back to people when you're being rude or disrespectful. And I sometimes it's something I do to this day too, that when people are being rude, yelling or something like that, or like just yeah, being off, or yeah, it's a no. I completely sometimes go silent, right? And then just observe them like, so this is who you are. You know what I mean? I'm just like, so you're this is your true personality, right? Um so when we do that, when we go silent and we allow this, then guess what my brain interprets, right? My brain is gonna say, if we're getting bullied, if we're getting this or that, we're gonna stay silent, we're gonna observe, we're gonna take no, and then we're gonna walk away. And so now, guys, I have to start getting out of that belief, right? And it all because of some stupid bullies, right, in my own brain saying, oh no, we don't answer to ugly people, right? We don't answer to this type of you talk because I know I'm not that. And but what I didn't know, right, that it will later affect me, my self-esteem, my self-value, self-worth if I'm not talking about it, standing up for myself, doing the things that I need to do in order to, embrace myself, embrace my truth, and stand my ground about who I am and how I want to be respected, loved, appreciated, etc. So now, guys, I have to do that every day. I have to do so many affirmations about feeling accepted, loved, everything because of that old belief. So, and and it's okay, we go through these things for a reason, right? If I hadn't been bullied, if I hadn't gone through that, I couldn't be right now telling you guys how to solve it, right? How to get out of it, how to stand up for yourself, how to, make sure you go and tell those bullies that you are valuable, that you are worthy, and that whatever. Even if you can't tell them today, tell them in a letter, whatever. But it all starts with the power of your mind, okay? And so guys, another trick I have for you guys about the power of mind. So you guys know I have a gastric bypass, right? So another thing that a lot of gastric bypass people go through is actually body dysmorphia. Yeah, guys. So my body, I didn't realize that I had body dysmorphia until like a few years ago, guys, really honestly, because I found myself still buying kind of like large clothes or stuff like that just because I just didn't want to feel like tight or uncomfortable. And I'm like, but wait, I can comfortably fit in a medium size, right? But then I'm still like, but I just want to be like loose and nice. So to this day, I still buy some clothes that are a little bit big for me, just simply because I'm like, I don't know if I'll fit in that. I don't here or that. So I try a little bit bigger, but I always have to like shrink it down. And so, with my body dysmorphia, guys, in order for me to start working on it a little bit better, I have to start doing more affirmations. I have to start telling myself, implementing more seeds about how I accept my body, how I accept how I look like now, how I love how I look like now, how I want to keep looking like this and loving myself like this. So, it's a constant daily thing of progress. And it's all in my affirmations on my mirror, right? Because you should put affirmations on your mirror. And guys, honestly, walk around naked, do something. But the best way for you to break old beliefs and old seeds that you've put in your brain, it's actively implementing daily affirmations, daily routines that help you elevate your self-esteem, your self-worth, your self-value, your thoughts, your confidence. Because again, guys, your mind, it's not just about information and how to do one thing or how to do the other. Your mind also needs positive messages. Your mind also needs to know that it's doing a good job, that you're doing a good job, that no matter what, you know, to yourself, you give yourself the congratulations, the slap on the back, the hugs, the kisses that you need, because it's important. Those are seeds that your mind also needs, right? Because when we don't give our mind those types of seeds, then who else is giving them to you, right? Who else is giving you these seeds? I mean, your parents is one thing, but the idea is for you to do it for yourself. Right? Because if you don't love yourself, you can't work with your mind. You won't understand your mind. So guys, be very careful, okay? This is all about the power of your mind. The power of your mind, guys. Remember, you need leverage. You need leverage to change your beliefs, to change your life, to change your habits, to change your mind. Your mind needs leverage. Your mind needs to know that if we don't change now, right, we're gonna be stuck doing this, that, or this. And like for me, for example, guys, right now I'm doing a little bit of a career switch, right? And you guys have no idea how scary it is sometimes. And I think every time I go to work, I've been going to work for the last weeks. I've been like, oh, is this for me? Should I be doing? Should I be? Oh my! And it's like I feel like it's kind of like a little weird chihuahua that just barking out, barking anxiety, barking this and barking that. But it all, when you are having those types of doubts and those types of like negative self influence about what you should be doing or not doing, like do two things, guys. First, always ask God for guidance, right? Ask the universe, God, whatever you believe in, for guidance, for the true guidance, for the true will of God, of will of God in your life. Ask for it, okay? Because it shall be done. And then the second thing, right, is ask yourself internally, is this the right decision that I'm doing? Is this the right action, right? Because what we don't want is to be taking decisions and taking action from a place of lack, of uncertainty, of doubt, of negativity. That is the last place we want to take decisions from or actions from. Because when we only decide and take actions from that type of thinking, of bad seeds, of bad thoughts, guys, the only thing that we're going to result in, or that we're going to bring into fruition, bring into reality, is more of the bad stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the dating apps, guys. Gosh, me and the dating apps. I'm swear, guys, I'm not gonna download them ever again. I promise. So we're in a dating app, right? And we're trying to the boyfriend, the husband, whatever. So I'm deciding this from a place of lack. Why am I deciding this from a place of lack? Because I want the boyfriend. I see my friends getting married. I see other people getting in a relationships. I see that. The friends that I have in my life single right now can be counted in my hand, guys. So that's why in my head I'm also like, wait, this is coming from a comparison, right? This is coming from a comparison standpoint. Because, guys, what God has for me in my life is way different from what God has for you in your life, or my friends in their life, or everybody, right? So stop the comparison if you're there. So I take this decision of downloading the app, of trying to go on the dates with the dating app, guys, right? From a place of like, from a place of comparison. And what does that lead me to? Into meeting a bad guy, going on a bad date. Oh my gosh, guys, one time I went on a date to this restaurant and they gave me nasty ass, old ass shrimp. They gave me old. It tasted like poop. It tasted like rancid shrimp. I eat so much seafood in my life that I know when a shrimp has gone bad. You know what I mean? It was that bad. So bad shrimp dates, um bad overall dating experiences, because they're coming from because I decided to get on the app from a place of lack, from a place of comparison, from a place of how I want my boyfriend, right? Of maybe despair, right? Of I don't want to be alone, right? But guys, I could give two two hearts, because I wouldn't care right now, right? I love myself so much that if I end up being single for the rest of my life, then I end up being single for the rest of my life. Really, honestly, the amount of freedom that I have right now in my life is unimaginable, and that's where I'm headed to, right? Freedom. I love freedom. I love traveling. I love being by myself. I love doing this. I love being with my friends. Everything. But when you're in a relationship, that kind of well, it doesn't get cut off. It just transfers right now to having to spend more time with the person that you're with. But again, don't take decisions from places of lack, from places of negative thinking, right? And actions from there either. Because the power of your mind is so grand, is so beautiful, that you can literally, truly manifest anything when you are saying the right affirmations, when you're doing the right things and the right actions and the right decisions. Like, another tip I could give you guys about how to maintain control of what you're putting in your mind, or the seeds that you're putting in your mind, is, guys, start your day with gratitude, right? When you start your days with gratitude, saying thank you God for even letting me open my eyes today, guys, your whole perspective about your day changes, right? So start your days with gratitude, with mindset gratitude, writing down gratitude thingies, right? Let's do a gratitude journal in the morning. If you can't do a gratitude journal in the morning, then guess what? You can also do the power of your voice. The power of your voice. So start just listing things you're grateful for once you wake up. Guys. So honestly, it's unimaginable what you can do with your mind when you're placing and putting the right seeds in it. Okay? And get yourself this book, guys. It's really good. It's a really good book. It has a lot of stories. And then to end today's show, because I know you guys love it, I'm gonna give you the most profitable pointers that the book ends with. It's 22 of them, guys. 22 pointers about how to use your mind effectively, beautifully, and have proper engagement about what's going on with your life on a day-to-day basis, and how to truly use the power of your mind to manifest what you want. Okay, remember, the seeds that you put in your mind are the seeds that are going to grow and come into fruition into your reality as either plants, situations, experiences, people, anything. So keep your eyes open, keep your ears open, keep your heart open, keep your mind open, because opportunities are everywhere. And open up your mouth, guys, okay? Ask for help. Tell the things, say the things. Be careful you say them too, though, and keep going, okay? Your life is only one life. Stop thinking that you think that tomorrow may be guaranteed, because it never is. So be, be very aware of what you're thinking every day and what you're doing every day, okay? So let's go. I'm gonna read you guys the ending to this book. Um the ending of the book is really, it's how to stay young in spirit forever, and it's just giving us a lot of examples of these 60 years old, 80 years old, 90 years old, 100-year-old people, and how they stayed young. And the way that they stayed young is thinking young, right? Is thinking that if you're retired or you're about to retire, it's not the end, guys. I don't know why some people, it's just the end of that thing, right? And then the rest is just beginning. Like people, we're living to 80, 90, 100, 120 years old. If at 60, somebody's telling you that your life is over because you're retiring, they don't know what life is about. So don't listen to them. Okay. 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 So I'm going to read this one that I do like. It says, Your mind does not grow old. It says former President Herbert Hoover, now 88 years old, is very active and is performing monumental work. I interviewed him a few years ago in his suite at the Waldorf Astoria, New York City. I found him healthy, happy, vigorous, and full of life and enthusiasm. He was keeping several secretaries busily handling his correspondence and was himself writing books of a political and historical nature. Like all great men, I found him affable, genial, amiable, loving, and most understanding. His mental acumen and sagacity gave me the thrill of a lifetime. He is a deeply religious man and is full of faith in God and in the triumph of the eternal truth of life. He was subjected to a barrage of criticism and condemnation in the years of the Great Depression, but he weathered the storm and did not grow old in hatred, resentment, ill will, and bitterness. On the contrary, he went into the silence of his soul and communing with the divine presence within him. He found the peace which is the power at the heart of God. It's beautiful. All right, guys, it's so beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. Get yourself this book, guys. Get it. And then if you get it, text me and then we can read it again to that. Okay. Now. So, the fruits of old age. This is how it ends. His flesh shall be fresher than a child's. He shall return to the days of his youth. This was Job in 33:25. Old age really means the contemplation of the truths of God from the highest standpoint. Realize that you are on an endless journey, a series of important steps in the ceaseless, tireless, endless ocean of life. Then, with the psalmist, you will say, They shall still bring forth fruit in old age. They shall be fat and flourishing. Psalms 92:14. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law. Galatians 5:22-23. You are a son of infinite life which knows no end, and you are a child of eternity. I want to get that tattooed. Remember, you are a son of infinite life which knows no end. And you are a child of eternity. So if you're a child of eternity, guys, this life right now should be amazing, should be lived to your fullest because you're only, let's say you're only human once, okay? Because your soul, your life, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. So enjoy being human. Enjoy being human. Enjoy being happy. Enjoy being the creator of your life. Okay. And so our profitable pointers. First, patience, kindness, love, goodwill, joy, happiness, wisdom, and understanding are qualities which never grow old. Cultivate them and express them, and you remain young in mind and body. Some research physicians say that the neurotic fear of the effects of time may well be the cause of premature aging. Hmm? Age is not the flight of years, it is the dawn of wisdom in the mind of man. The most productive years of your life can be from 65 to 95. Welcome to the advancing years. It means you are moving higher on the path of life, which has no end. 6. God is life, and that is your life now. Life is self renewing, eternal, and indestructible, and is the reality of all men. You live forever because your life is God's life. 7. Evidence of survival after death is overwhelming. Study proceedings of Psychical Research Society of Great Britain and America in your library. The work is based on the scientific research by outstanding scientists for over 75 years. Evidence of survival after death, guys. Remember that. 8. You cannot see your mind, but you know you have a mind. You cannot see spirit, but you know that the spirit of the game, the spirit of the artist, the spirit of the musician, and the spirit of the speaker is real. Likewise, the spirit of goodness, truth, and beauty moving in your mind and heart are real. You cannot see life, but you know you are alive. 9. Old age may be called the contemplation of the truths of God from the highest standpoint. The joys of old age are greater than those of youth. Your mind is engaged in spiritual and mental athletics. Nature slows down your body so that you may have the opportunity to meditate on things divine. 10. We do not count a man's years until he has nothing else to count. Your faith and convictions are not subject to decay. 11. You are as young as you think you are. You are as strong as you think you are. You are as useful as you think you are. You are as young as your thoughts. 12. Your gray hairs are an asset. You are not selling your gray hairs. You are selling your talent, abilities, and wisdom, which you have garnered through the years. 13. Diets and exercises won't keep you young. As a man thinketh, so is he. 14. Fear of old age can bring about physical and mental deterioration. The thing I greatly feared has come upon me. Can't stop thinking weird things because they'll happen, guys. 15. You grow old when you cease to dream. And when you lose interest in life, you grow old if you are irritable, crotchety, petulant, and cantankerous. Fill your mind with the truths of God and radiate the sunshine of His love. This is youth. Look ahead for all the times you are gazing into infinite life. That's so beautiful. That's another tattoo right there. 17. Your retirement is a new venture. Take up new studies and new interests. You can now do the things you always wanted to do when you were so busy making a living. Give your attention to living life. 18. Become a producer and not a prisoner of society. Don't hide your light under a bushel. 19. The secret of youth is love, joy, inner peace, and laughter. In Him there is fullness of joy. In Him there is no darkness at all. 20. You are needed. Some of the great philosophers, artists, scientists, writers, and others accomplished their greatest work after they were 80 years old. 21. The fruits of old age are love, joy, peace, patience, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, and temperance. And 22. You are a son of infinite life, which knows no end. You are a child of eternity. You are wonderful. There you have it, guys. The end. So, guys, I hope today's show taught you about how to give more loving seeds to your mind. Okay, remember, the seeds are your thoughts, and your actions, right, your decisions will bring into reality and fruition what you want. Okay, the thoughts remember that since the thoughts are the seeds, the actions and decisions are the water, the soil, the growth. Okay, so be very mindful about how you're watering, about how much sun you're giving those seeds. And guys, you only live once. You only live this human life once, guys. Once. So start your days with gratitude. Have good thoughts upon yourself. Write affirmations on your mirror. Do your freaking vision boards, okay? Write down things, good things. Give yourself good thoughts. Give yourself your praises, your congratulations, and be happy, guys. And if you don't know how to be happy, how to keep a constant happy mindset, happiness is a choice. Remember that happiness is a beautiful daily choice that you get to make. And if you're not making it, then I don't know why you don't want to be happy. Come on, guys, be happy out there, okay? And if you need a happy pep, don't forget to follow me, subscribe, comment, do whatever you want. Give me a call, send me a text if you need a one-on-one coaching session as well, okay? Take action today, guys. Take action towards being happy. Take action towards planting better seeds in your mindset, okay? And just see how your life changes because you made the decision to change it. Okay. Bye, guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching my life and self love show. And I'm your beautiful coach, Anna. God bless you all. Thank you for listening. And catch me next week. We'll talk about true prosperity. Okay. Okay. Bye, guys. Ciao, ciao. Bye, bye.